hell of a lot now for this. I'm going to edit it a bit out. Man, you've got like 3 hours before it's on.
3 hours? It's on at 2 o'clock. What? It's on at 2. It's nearly done.
I'm gonna have to edit so much out of this video. Oh my god.
Germany, very promising young athlete, just 22, but running quick times already, 13.42. Pascal Martinot Lagarde, their personal best, 12.95. But again, delivering in competition. Shibenkov certainly knows how to do that, defending European team champion, won the Rome Diamond League race as well. And then outside, got all bandana today is Lawrence Clark, such a consistent performer, 13.53,
Because it's not on yet.
56.
It's on BBC One.
It's not, it's on BBC Two.
Dip below that. Get back to the sort of form of 2012
I
when he ran
checked.
6 times in the 12.30s. Again, that difference of 0.2 of a second is a huge difference. So we've got Contreras, Linscher, Belarus, Travers of Germany, Martinot Lagarde of France, Shubenkov of Russia in 6th, and Lawrence Clark in 7th. Lawrence Clark as well, looking for that 13.47 Beijing World Championship entry standard, which he doesn't have yet. Clearly away, a good start by Travers, the German. Martinot Lagarde now getting up alongside him, but Travers clipping the hurdles and going backwards. Shibenkov ahead of Martinot Lagarde at the moment. Lawrence Clark a little bit adrift from Shibenkov, coming through strongly. The crowd willing, Lawrence, a big win for Shibenkov. Leaves Martinot Lagarde a long way behind into a 2.6 headwind. 13.22 is good.
It's really good. He's big, he's strong. You know, I've been over to Russia and actually trained with this young man, so I can tell you how physically strong he is. And he still enjoys his athletics as well. You know, he's over in Siberia, works hard in those really bleak conditions, I must admit. And you can see when he comes to championships like this, on, I guess, home turf, he really enjoys this kind of competitive situation against one of the best high hurdlers in the world at this moment, and actually the fastest high hurdler in the world. And he really destroyed him, didn't he?
Lawrence Clark came through to take 3rd place, 13.64 is his time. And not quite getting into the qualifying time at Shibenkov. So impressive, as Colin was saying there. Martinot Lagarde, who leads the way in the world this year. And France has such good hurdlers with Dimitri Bascu and Dariano, Belosian, but Sergei Shibenkov, this is just again a statement for later in the year that he will be a real factor in the World Championship. This was a very, very impressive performance again into that strong headwind.
Into a really strong headwind, -2. We're talking about this performance being around that 13-second mark in perfect conditions. That's how good a run that was. It also tells us when you're on your home turf, what that home crowd can do to your motivation.
Look at that result. I was actually thinking France and Cindy Fio was rather disappointing in her race, couldn't take the victory. Now they could Martinot Lagarde, 13.42. It was instead Shibenkov, Lawrence Clark in 3rd place. So we'll translate that into points for you. There we are, 10 points for Lawrence Clark and Great Britain, Northern Ireland ahead of Travers and Germany. Shakir Poland in 6th place. But
Can you seriously not hear that?
Sergei Shibenkov.
I can hear that with headphones on.
Russia extend their lead, or they move up rather, ahead of
on
Germany
BBC
because
One.
of Shibenkov against
Shouldn't
Travers.
be.
So they're 2 points clear of Germany now. France in third place, Great Britain and Northern Ireland in fourth.
21st floor, son.
They
Look,
said 2:05.
look, look.
As the diamond
It said 2:05.
Yeah, 20 past 2. Look, there you go. Yoga, tennis queens.
It said 2:05 when I checked earlier.
Well, when an athlete
It said 2:05 earlier.
Yeah, well, that's
time
all
and time again, you dig into one brand, and he will dig into one brand, and there is something missing. The pressure obviously
Yeah, I
gets
was
to
wondering
him,
that.
you know, we
Why
talk
doesn't
about
it tell me
how
on
much
there?
it affects someone. You know, he is
Probably dog
and
somewhere.
he should
Yeah.
have heard it because he's so tall, so he has that very
I'm running
staccato
at no
hurdling
FPS
action in
right now.
between the hurdles, but a man of his speed and calibre should be able to deal with this type of head-to-head, but should rank off with the home advantage. Was just unfazed, tidy, not hitting hurdles, and not making any errors.
Look how high Shibenko's legal leg goes up in comparison. He's looking really tight, isn't he, over the hurdles. He looks very efficient. And the guy who always looks, as you say, a little bit more awkward. He never looks quite as fluid, does he, because of his size. But I think it's interesting that this, you start looking at patterns, don't you, about people's performances, and yeah, he's turning on those big diamond weeknights. He seems fine, but Shibenkov big in New Jeans, he's way down the field against us early in the season perhaps, but Colin Jackson's just getting himself plumbed in, so we'll hear his thoughts on. I'm building a conspiracy theory, Colin, when you're ready to talk to us about whether or not Michael Rice is just able to quite turn it on in the big head-to-head, the big championship situations.
He really does get anxious, doesn't he? And I think for everybody it's really annoying because we know how technically good he is. We know how fast he can actually be. What I'm hoping is the fact that now France has got very more competitive in high hurdles domestically, he'll really switch him on to have to deliver these big performances when it comes to head-to-heads, and that will set him up beautifully for the rest of the world. But you know, when he keeps losing to Shibenkov like that on a regular basis at major championships, it really does start getting into your head. When he won indoors, Shibenkov wasn't there. So, you know, you've got to think about how these little things just get into the back of it. Didn't do that, same with the European Championships.
He was the favourite in the World Championship here.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I think sometimes you get these teams, and France is a big team, you know, great tradition in athletics, but recently it's only those one or two names that keep coming back time and time again, and equally the French media put a lot of pressure on their athletes to deliver because, you know, the medals are few and far between from the country as a whole, and he was one of those athletes that they look to and have done in the last few seasons that they should be getting medals. But
let's talk about Laurent Schott, because he came in behind them in third, and it was a little bit off their pace, but ran a good second race, if you like. There seemed to be another race going on then, didn't there, with the rest of the field, and he made sure of the points.
Absolutely, that was going to be crucial for him again to talk about the whole team aspect of it, is deliver where you should be, and he managed to do that really well. Lawrence is really kind of frustrated because he's not blessed with natural leg speed, he's not the fastest sprinter out there, and I wish that was the case because with his technique and his ability really to perform at the highest level, he'd do some serious damage on the world level if he had a little bit more of natural leg speed. But he's a grafter, he'll work hard, and if he gets into that rhythm well, we saw what he did in 2012, he got to the final, he was fourth at the Olympic Games, nobody expected that. Then we can still see the best still to come of Lawrence, I think.
can I just ask how the atmosphere in his group is these days, because he's had so many of his training partners come and go, following injury, illness, and you know, I think that might affect the psyche of an individual when they used to be quite a dominant and strong training group.
Yeah, I mean, Lawrence is one of these people who just kind of adapts to everything really well. He's comfortable to train on his own, to do drills and specific work on his own, as well as working in a group. So with the comings and goings of the group, the dynamic there really won't affect him that much, because he's very single-minded in that way, which is a good thing, really. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Sophie Gibson, because the Hamilton 2010 competition is coming up shortly, and here she is in 2013 in Gateshead in this very competition, setting her British record, 72.97. She's still very young, relatively inexperienced compared to the rest of the field. A former ballet dancer and gymnast, and made a an interesting transition to hammer throwing. And you're a big fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, because she's one of the few women who was able to make finals, with the long throws particularly. Still only 23, whereas the most, if you look down the list of the women she's competing against, are really successful. Lots of chicks.